If you're like me, you've probably spent the last 24 hours questioning everything you know about crypto, looking at its history, comparing it to where we are now, and seeing what to do about it. And questioning the strategies that you've had all along. So today I'm going to show you some things I'm looking at, and it might be slightly unpopular opinion, things that I'm looking at, but I think it's important that you know. I'm also going to show you what I'm doing about it, how I'm protecting myself, and what what potentially or when I'm potentially going to panic. So like I always say, every day in crypto is an adventure. Today is no different. And so to follow along my journey in this adventure, make sure you hit the subscribe button right now. I'll give you a second to do that. Okay, cool. And then now hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. With that being said, let's take a look at where we are with this market right here. So let me show you this. This is the total spot market. Has about a $2.91 trillion value. Remember, this is down from the top. We were up here at about $3.7 trillion. So the crypto market has almost lost $1 trillion of value. And I know a lot of people compare this market to others and they say, look, the last market we went up, we went down, and then till we went all the way up again to reach new highs. Okay, great. What does it look like here? We went up, we went down till we go all the way back up and reach new highs. Now they're going to tell me, well, we're right here, and we're down here now. But I don't know. What does that look like to you? Does it look like we're here? Or does it look like we're here? So that's something for you to decide. I question this altogether. So looking at the total market cap of crypto, we're down. I mean, we're significantly down. 24 hours, we're down 18.91% in 24 hours. That's a pretty big drop. If that happened in the stock market, there would be blood in the streets and chaos all around us because that is a huge, huge drop. Fear and greed. We are in fear. We're about to be in extreme fear. I believe we're there right now. I believe with the sentiment I've seen on YouTube and with everyone out there, there's extreme fear in the market and people are freaking out. They're like, what do I do? What do I do? Well, that's why we're here. I'm not going to tell you what to do because it certainly isn't financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor, but I'm going to show you the things I'm looking at so you can look at the same things or not, choose to do whatever you want to do. Now, and I hate that I have to say that, but I do. So look, fear, lots of fear in the market, huge spread, but the spread is converging, unfortunately, because price of Bitcoin has finally, I should say finally in a negative way, broken that $92,000 barrier. We are actually at 89,350. We bounced off this floor of support around 87 and change. And so, I look at this, I say we had a top right here. This is a top, right? We had 100 and some thousand, 108,000. We went down. We went up to another top. Now we're heading back down. In my world, they call this a double top. And double top is a bear signal. Now, we've broken through the level of support here at 92,000. There's another one here at about 86, 87,000. Then there's a lot of liquidity to chase right here. And that can be showcased with this liquidation map. Look at this. People are not long the market right now. There is not much long leverage in the market. Very few brave souls with long leverage in the market. There is a ton of short leverage. A ton. I'm looking at this between 89,000 and 97,000. There is a treasure trove of short in the market. So even if this is a double top and we're heading down and this is the floor of support that I'm looking at, if we bust through that, it truly could be over for this bull market. If we are ever in a bull market, I believe we were, but it would be over. So this is the level of support I'm looking at. Now, in this level right here, I see opportunity. As long as we don't bust through this floor of support, I see a lot of opportunity. And one thing I've done, and this is tiny. This is a tiny, tiny little play. It's like a couple $100. But I went 5x long. I probably should have gone longer, but I'm looking at this saying, well, if we bounce back through here, this is the next level of support that I'm going to be looking at, is that $73,000 level. And if we bounce off that, then I'm going to go in a little bit bigger on my leverage buy-in because I believe that, we could get a good bounce. Now, that bounce could lead us to new highs, or it can lead us, right around this area here to capture some of that short liquidity after we've already captured some of that long liquidity, which was almost out. And that short leverage is probably going to look for the liquidity to take out at that short leverage. But right now, I'm saying, look, right now, if this doesn't bust through there, we could head back up, but I'm going to be very careful and take profits along the way, because if we are in a double top, and where's that? If we are in a double top and we have let me see here. Here we go. The spot market. If we're going to have another one of these bounces right here, went up, down, bounced, and then went all the way down to its bear market lows. So if we're down here and we see another drive upwards, I'm going to be very careful about taking profits. And I'm not going to worry about missing out, or that FOMO that a lot of people have, the greed that leads to people round tripping their bags and losing money and things like that. I'm going to take profits along the way. Nothing really truly happened negative about Bitcoin. Nothing truly really happened negative about Bitcoin. Really, this is a function of Trump tariffs coming back into play and the fears surrounding that. Now, I think those tariffs will be short-lived, and I think we're going to have a rocky second and third quarter, second quarter of 2025. But I do believe that in the end, Bitcoin is going to be a winner with all the positive legislation coming our way, with the Sovereign Wealth Fund, with Bitcoin Strategic Reserve, with what things like MetaPlanet or MicroStrategy, or the company formerly known as MicroStrategy, all the things they're doing, I think is only going to be bullish for crypto long term. This is a short-term shakeout. A lot of people are talking about what's going on with Wintermute and Binance and Coinbase and all these people allegedly shaking up the crypto world by being manipulative of the markets, seeing BNB only go down a little bit while everything else is going down a lot. That may or may not be the case. I believe that there's manipulation in this market. I don't know who's responsible, nor do I have the time to figure it out. There's a lot of other YouTubers that's made that their goal in life, like Marty Party, or he'd be an Xer, formerly known as Twitter. But that all being said, I'm very, very careful in this market, very careful. And right now, I did put on a tiny, tiny little trade just, because if this whole floor of support holds, I want to enjoy the upside swing. I didn't put so much in that if it goes to zero, I'm going to be upset. But if we go back down here, I'm going to do a little bit more leverage and try to work my way back up. But if it breaks through here, all hell is going to break loose. And that would, to me, signal the end of a significant bull run. And we were deep into the bear. But if that doesn't happen and we do rise above this, we could look for a quarter three recapture of some highs, maybe quarter four, really accelerate. If all the legislation comes through, if all those things happen. Now, I don't really know what's going to happen, so this is not financial advice. This is my best guess. That being said, take profits when you can is a good strategy. That is a very good strategy, because no one's ever gone broke from always being profitable. You might not make as much money, but you're not going to lose it if you take profits. So make sure to do that. All those people that say, HODL, hold your bags till the end. I understand that, and that's great for them. But for me, I can't do that. So I have to take profits along the way. That's all I got. I hope you found some value in this little conversation today. If you did and you made it this far, please do me one single solitary favor. Hit that like button now. Subscribe, like, share, do all those things, and I'll see you next time.